The year is 2024. Children play in parks, their toys glowing faintly as they pass beneath elegant, spire-like towers. Homes shimmer with unseen energy. Vehicles glide silently above city streets. Not a single power line mars the horizon. Energy is simply there. But to understand this impossible future, where energy is as free as the air, we must go back to 1905. It was a time of invention, of titans. Thomas Edison had electrified cities with his direct current. Then George Westinghouse embraced Tesla's alternating current. But Nikola Tesla dreamed bigger. He envisioned a world without wires, a globe humming with free, boundless energy. His magnificent Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island was meant to be the first step in this global energy revolution. But J.P. Morgan, his primary financier, withdrew support, fearing what free energy would mean for his vast copper and power investments. Wardenclyffe became a monument to a dream unfulfilled, demolished just years later. The world remained wired. But what if, in that pivotal year of 1905, Morgan hadn't pulled the plug? What if an alternative source of funding had emerged? Our divergence begins. A new, ambitious benefactor, perhaps an industrialist focused on agricultural expansion, sees Tesla's true potential. The final funds pour in. By late 1905, Wardenclyffe Tower stands complete, gleaming, and operational. Its first activation is met with skepticism, then stunning, undeniable proof. Light bulbs miles away ignite without a single wire connection. Newspapers declare it a miracle. Tesla, once a maverick, is now hailed as the architect of a new age. The immediate impact is industrial. Factories begin replacing vast networks of cables with smaller, localized receivers. Production costs plummet. Rural America, once a patchwork of isolated communities, rapidly gains access to light and power, bypassing expensive grid infrastructure. By the 1920s, personal wireless devices are commonplace. Compact radios, portable lighting, even early wirelessly charged automobiles. Naval and merchant vessels adopt wireless propulsion, reducing reliance on fossil fuels for their primary power needs. The global elite, initially wary, now clamor for Tesla's technology, investing in vast networks of energy spires around the world. By the 1940s, much of the developed world is operating on the Tesla grid, a seamless web of wireless power. World War II still occurs, but energy is no longer a strategic choke point. Tanks are still fueled by petroleum, but factories run uninterrupted. With abundant, cheap energy, research into computing and advanced materials accelerates exponentially through the post-war era. The space race of the 1960s is even more ambitious, launching bigger, wirelessly powered rockets and satellites. Energy limitations are less of a concern. Decentralized power fosters the growth of smaller, self-sufficient communities, reversing some of the mass urbanization trends. The geopolitical landscape is radically reshaped. Nations still compete, but the primary drivers are no longer control over oil fields or energy grids. Environmental concerns emerge earlier. With less reliance on fossil fuels for electricity, the world takes a greener path decades sooner. By the 1990s and early 2000s, personal technology is far more advanced. Every device is wirelessly charged, often implicitly, effortlessly. The energy crisis never really happens. It's a footnote in history books, a concept difficult for younger generations to grasp. The world becomes one seamless, connected organism powered by the ubiquitous currents Tesla envisioned. This is the 2024 we glimpsed earlier, a world of silent power, of boundless potential. But with boundless energy, what new challenges would humanity face? What would become our new scarcities, our new battlegrounds? And how much of our own history, our own path, was simply defined by that single fateful no from a financier, rather than a lack of ingenuity? Perhaps the greatest innovations lie not in what was built, but in the forgotten blueprints, the dreams almost realized. If this journey through a wirelessly powered world sparked a current of curiosity in you, then consider staying tuned to our frequency for more unwritten histories